Bro, I literally got sick. Like, it was like the moment I woke up. Like, when I came back home, I was fine. When I came home Sunday, I was fine Sunday. Then Monday morning, my throat, bro. I felt like Ruckus, that one meme where he's like, no, no, this can't be. And I was like, are you serious, bro? I'm actually sick now? But you know what? This is actually might be one of my like better times I've been sick. Cause I don't feel
Yeah.
too bad like right now. Usually when I get sick bad, bro. I'd be incapacitated for like days. Actually, at least like over a week usually. I like can't do shit. Sometimes like multiple weeks. Um, like I don't want to do anything at all. I just be laying in bed like literally 24/7, like 4 days straight, just in bed like all day, not doing nothing. But this time I actually feel kind of better. Like I was able to brush my teeth, shower, eat and all that. I got back to eating
I'm
normal
glad you feel
stuff like
better.
real quick. Bro, there was one day where I was eating fucking chicken noodle soup, bro, that did not last long. One day I was like, nah, I need some actual food, bro.
I can imagine. Jesus.
So I had to look up, I had to ask ChatGPT, what can I eat? Make sure I was safe.
Bro.
I just kept asking like everything I had in my house, like, yo, can I eat this or will this hurt my throat or something? And it's like, oh, you can eat this. Don't eat this though. It'll irritate your throat. I'm like, IOG, thank you. I understand. And now here we are. Bro, God is awesome, bro. I actually made it. Bro, when I first got sick, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be out of the podcast for at least like a month.
Bro.
I was thinking like,
Wait.
damn, bro, like I'm really about to miss the podcast, bro. This shit's sad. But no, I'm actually recovering so well, bro. It's only been 3 days. I feel so much better.
So
Even my throat is kind of chill.
you're not recording yet, are you?
I am, yeah.
Oh, I'm not recording yet. Damn it.
You're the one
um,
who inspired me because last time I restarted, you're talking about you already were recording. And I was like,
bro.
oh, dang. I guess I should record like right when I join. Is the episode 23?
Maybe I just have on the episode 21.
I'm like, I see it says 21 still. I'm like, I feel like last time was 22. And this time should be 23, right? That sounds right. You
So
think that Coulter actually thinks that our podcast has been going on for 3 years?
I don't know,
I was,
dude. When
I was
you
giving that
said
some
that,
thought, and I was like, bro, he seems so like astonished. And then you said the amount of episodes we had, right?
yeah,
But I don't
yeah.
know if he connected the dots between the two. That like, bruh, in 3 years you have like 20 episodes. That is
Well,
insane.
when you said that, I was like, crap. And then when I said that, I was like, crap, crap. I was like, God damn it.
This is why I like trolling so much, bro.
I didn't think
I
you were
think
gonna
I'm
stay
actually
committed.
addicted,
I
bro.
didn't think you were gonna stay committed. That was like my thing.
No, I really hope that he believes it's been like 3 years. And imagine we actually make it to 3 years too, and then we
That'd
like
be
pull it to him and be like, "See, told you, we did it for 3." That would be hilarious.
it would
Oh my
be.
gosh. All
So
right.
you've been.
I have been blessed. I would say miserable, but that would be a lie, bro. God got my back. Like, obviously being sick has been a huge setback because, like, bro, the timing is crazy, right? I graduated, like, technically based on just like finishing my classes, um, Friday, right? I'll say because that was the last day I could turn in my assignments, at all for school. And right after I did that, like literally right after I finished my classes, I drove to see you, right? And I was there with you for a few days. And then right when I come back, I get sick and I like can't do anything. And I'm like, bro, I was thinking that once I graduate, it was like for real grind mode, right? Because like, you know how when you're like, you have things to do, like work or school, you're always like, oh, well, I want to do this thing, but once I finish school or finish the semester, then I'll go do this thing. So I'm thinking like, all right, bro, now that I have all the time in the world, I'm gonna get down to business, go do everything I need to do, like upload the previous episodes and all that. But yeah, that is not all what happened whatsoever. I've, like I said, majority of the time been laying in bed watching stuff and doing like the bare minimum Japanese practice so I don't like lose my streaks that I have on everything. But since I'm feeling better now, I'm thinking the comeback starts soon, like where I actually pop off and be on top of
Feel
my
me?
shit for at least the next few months. You know, with probably the most amount of free time I will have like for the rest of my life. Potentially.
Hmm. You know what's really funny about like us recording the podcast and us talking about this? We've been talking. We're now on episode what, like 23? I think we
Yeah,
said.
23 sounds like.
Um, and then we're talking about like you recording or editing the episodes that we have done, and I think I'm up to episode 13 on what I've uploaded. I think on
Oh
our
my
YouTube
gosh.
page we're probably on episode 9.
Something like that.
So
I was gonna say 8 to be honest. That's what I was thinking.
it's gonna be really
That
funny.
is so funny, bro. I'm gonna like mass upload so many videos, bro. Like imagine the guy who's refreshing our page like every hour.
Yeah,
He's like,
he's like,
holy shit, bro. They just upload like 15 episodes. Like the span of like 30 minutes.
they're so quick. They're so quick with it.
That's what's gonna happen. But I'm gonna try to be on top of it so that won't happen again. Whereas a billion episodes that I need to go back to because it's low key kind of a bitch to name them. Cause I want them to be like named after the things that happen in it, which also means that I have to somewhat like skim through and like listen to what's actually happening. You know, like okay, what are the key
Yeah,
moments of this? Because I could be lazy about it, name them whatever. But then I was thinking like, but looking back on it, if I give it a lazy ass title, I'm probably not gonna even look at it because I don't even know what happened. I just know oh this one thing happened that was like kind of like broad that I said in the title.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm like, I make it worse for the future. So I will still try to name them good.
It's like
That
the
way they're
best
more
part.
appealing in the future.
Well,
Yeah, 'cause otherwise it would just be automatic. It would just be uploaded after it's done.
and that's why it's nice to do it like as soon as you're done, because then you can kind of
Yeah,
just
for
like,
sure. It's fresh in your mind.
yeah, yeah,
You don't even gotta like think about like, oh, what do we talk about? Like, right, it just happened. You
yeah.
just talked about it.
So let's talk about everyone's favorite thing, all right? Well, I know we talked about it, but let's just get on record. We saw Sinners. Well,
I. Let me
I
speak
guess
up. Let me speak up. Let
I
me
guess
say
here's the thing.
one
Oh, no,
thing,
wait, wait, hold there,
bro.
wait. We
I got
linked
some
up.
opinions, bro.
That was sick. We linked up. That was sick.
We did, which is very baller.
So, all right, speak your piece.
Sinners. Look, some time has passed, and I something just keeps irking me about the movie, bro. I'm gonna be so. I said it to you already, but like, I feel it's even stronger the more I think about it. Why did Haley Steinfeld not say, "We gonna kill all you niggas" in the movie, bro? It is literally the biggest missed opportunity in a movie I've ever seen, literally ever. If she would have said that, the movie genuinely would have been the greatest movie, like for sure of the decade, probably the last 2 decades. No, 3 decades, and possibly all time. That's all they had to do, bro. That's
Ever
all they
say,
had to do. I'm
ever
still
say,
upset they didn't do it.
ever say the N word?
Yes, but that scene was perfect for it. Bro, imagine that, bro. This white girl says, "We gonna kill all you niggas, bro." Would that not be insane?
Yeah.
And like, it would have been valid. It wouldn't even feel like it was like forced or anything. Because like the plot of the movie was like actually not that it was like Irish versus black, but that was kind of the different communities. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
So I'm like, bro, the white side says the N word to the black side, bro, and you're thinking like, damn, the white side's kind of I got 'em beat. I mean, they're literally vampires. They can fly.
Yeah.
They can fly. They have super strength too, right? I don't think they're like
Mhm.
human strength. I'm like, bro, it'd be kind of fitting. It'd be like, damn, bruh, they're stronger than us, and they just called us the N word. Now what? Then it would be an even bigger triumph.
Yeah.
But beside that, movie was baller.
I know
Movie was pretty dang
I'm
good.
glad you liked it. 'Cause like after like I said, that first like after we finished it and you're like, I didn't really like it to be honest. And you started thinking, you started doing the soups thing, I was like, bro,
Bro, it
there's
wasn't
no
that I
way this
didn't really
is
like it, bro. I mean, it kind of was, but it wasn't though. They're doing the soups.
I was like, bro, there's no way.
It takes a village to make a movie. I want to thank all the producers, the writers on this
I was so
movie.
upset when you said that.
Bro, the fact that you called it out too, that I actually was doing the soups thing is so funny to me, bro. Like you spotted it instantly. That was hilarious.
Okay,
But I wanted to say something about the movie. What
I'm
was I
not
gonna
gonna
say?
lie.
Oh wait, you know what the funniest part of the movie Loki was? I feel like there were like this movie was low key made like to dunk on Shamik Moore, bro.
Bruh.
Like there were a billion times where I'm like, bro, you know they made this scene knowing Shamik Moore was watching like avidly and was gonna be punching the air when he saw that. Like I think the funniest scene, low key, might be when Sammy opened the door on Haley Steinfeld just bouncing on Michael B. Jordan. Bro, I think that clip is so funny. And knowing that
Wait,
Shamik
if him
Moore
do
saw
what?
that shit too, of her bouncing on him when
Oh
they
yeah,
were
yeah,
in the
yeah,
room,
yeah.
bro, that was so funny. And knowing that Shamik Moore
Had to
definitely
watch
saw
that.
that shit too, bro, that is so funny. I feel bad now that I'm like low key betraying Shamik Moore, but bro, the memes are just so funny. And you made it even funnier too when you brought up how when he first got
Caught
I
or
kind
when
of,
he
I
was
guess, like
like whatever.
embarrassed when if they found out that she got married, was it? She didn't get engaged, she was
Yeah, yeah,
married. Right? Okay,
yeah.
yeah,
Or I
and she
think
got
it was engaged,
married.
but yeah, whatever.
Okay, and then he posted like Liz from Spider-Man: Homecoming, and people were like, "He's in his bag, bro." Y'all thought that he wanted the milk? No, he was going for more. He was going for better. Like he was literally on top. It was the most insane comeback of all time. And then like not even a week later, like she embarrassed him and called him a weirdo. I was like, okay, yeah, he's actually
Dude,
at
no, no,
the
no, not
bottom of the
just a
totem
weirdo.
pole.
She called him a effing weirdo. That was the worst part, man. That was the worst part.
And since then, his reputation has been shot. It's low key sad, but like it also is hilarious. And also his like new arc. Have you seen his new arc?
He's like
He's trying to be
he's
so
trying to be
black
black. Yeah,
now,
he's trying to be
bro.
black.
So like,
Yeah.
bro. When I told you that Stack at the end of the movie is who Shamik Moore thinks he is, bro, I was not even joking or anything, bro. That's who he wants to be so bad. I'm like, bro, come on, dog. Like,
Imagine we have Shamik Moore on the podcast. They're like, you know what? Hey, Shamik Moore. All right, if you know what, if you ever want to come on the podcast to defend yourself, you're more than welcome to. All right,
we just want to talk. We want to
definitely
hear
talk
your
to
side of
us.
the
All right,
story, truthfully,
anyone we talk smack about is welcome on the podcast to defend themselves.
for sure. Bro, imagine we actually got Shamik Moore on the podcast. That would
he
be
jo- he
hilarious, bro.
joins and we're all like, "All right, what's good, cuck?"
To be honest, depending on how long our podcast goes on for, I actually think we should have like some goals for either people or like levels of people we want to get on the podcast, right? So like levels of people, I mean like celebrities, like trying to
Mhm.
get a celebrity on the podcast, or like trying to get I don't know, a CEO of a company or something on the podcast, like um, just things like that. That like if we just keep doing our normal format, like obviously that won't happen. But if we do like expand to that point that we can do that, would be kind of insane to be like, yeah, we got this person, we got a CEO, we got a celebrity, we got a movie star on our podcast. That would be
I
awesome.
think, I think. Okay, okay, okay. So, I would want like, I guess not really like super famous people, because okay, I bring this up time and time again,
That'd
but
be pretty hard.
the podcast I used to listen to, Charlie's podcast. I mean, Moist Critical's podcast. Uh,
Charles, yep, say his government name
he used
as
to
you know
have
him.
early on. He had guests like Scatter's Minecraft, obviously like before all this stuff came out, right?
Hmm.
Or he'd have like Notch, the creator
Wow, that must
of
have been old,
Minecraft.
huh?
Yeah. Well, he was net
I'm
nobody.
saying Notch even has controversies too.
Notch was cool to have. He's had people like I don't know if you know who McAfee is, the guy who
Mm-mm.
made the antivirus software.
Oh, wow. That's
He
insane.
had
What?
that
Okay, yeah,
guy
wait,
on.
like that. That is
Like
actually, I
that would
think,
be
an
sick.
insane pull
Well, that
for
guy's
a
a
guest on a
weirdo, but
podcast.
that
Okay, but
guy's
the
a weirdo.
idea.
But like yeah, like I wouldn't want like maybe like Shamik Moore because it'd be kind of funny, right? But like if obviously we never get to this point, but if like
Mm.
we're like all right, freaking President Obama wants to come on, I'd probably say like probably not. You know what I mean? Because I feel like we can't really like
That would be literally impossible, bro.
ooh, actually,
President Obama goes on our podcast,
President Obama
bro.
would be kind of sick because I can ask him. All right, you were asked in 2015 by Swoozy who would win in a battle, Kendrick or Drake. Be like, do you still feel positive about that?
Bro, no, the question I asked would be like, how did you know? How did you know that Kendrick would absolutely obliterate Drake? That would be the question. He was solid, bro. Clearly, he knew something we didn't.
Okay, I've done enough. I've done enough stalling now. I'm not sure if you noticed, but at the beginning of the podcast, I was a little like, I was like not really paying attention fully because I
Mm,
was working on something else. All right,
mm.
I got holding music for us. All right, so anytime we need to take a
Yeah,
little
what?
break, holding like elevator music kind of or like waiting music. So if
Okay.
we're ever like waiting or if I go hold please, I can instantly play this. Okay, so I have two tracks. I want you to pick the track. All right, these are non-copyrighted material, so we're not gonna get flagged. We're good. All right. Now, tell me if it's loud. I know you
It's
can hear the
just
buzzing.
static.
I know you can hear the buzzing, but
It's just
which
static.
one do you like? loud?
Kinda.
Yeah, that's option. That's track A. This is track B. Which one do you like?
They're both retarded, but the second one. What is even the point?
The point is the point is
They're both fucking stupid, but the second one is
that's the
better.
point. That's the point. I wanted it to be like purposefully dumb. Like this is like okay, because obviously we got dreams, right?
Big dreams.
My hope is for this music to be like if we're ever gonna call somebody, like if we're gonna have callers come into the show, be like, all right, we're gonna
Hmm.
phone our next caller, and then I will
Oh,
play that
yeah, the
in
second one actually would
between
be good for that, to be honest.
while
I
we're
could see it.
waiting.
I could def see it.
All right,
Yeah, that'd be pretty baller, actually. Yeah,
that's track
damn, bro's
B.
a futurist, bro.
Bro, you know, I'm the thinker, bro. I'm basically AJ. I'm AJ, bro.
Bro, he even said his government name, too. He knows. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'm here for that.
All right, sick, sick, sick. Well,
Well, how have you been? You
that's
you
about it.
asked me, but I
Yeah.
didn't. I didn't ask you how you've been and what you've been up to.
No, I've been good. Just
What's
working.
popping with you,
Obviously
OG?
working has been pretty sick. Honestly, like I had a pretty good point in my life. I think I'm pretty happy. Like
Yes, sir.
I'm not, even though I have a full-time job, I don't feel like I'm a slave to another man.
Yes, sir,
It
bro.
feels really good
That's what's up,
because
bro.
all my other jobs are pretty ass. And like I remember like I was like, okay, this isn't bad, but the fact that I have to do this and school really sucks
Hmm.
ass. But like right now, and
And
obviously
you're off
going,
school right now?
I actually just started back on school on
Oh,
Monday.
you did take summer classes,
Yeah, yeah.
but you finished in the fall,
August.
right?
No, in August.
Oh, so you do finish this summer.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, got you, got you. My bad. I thought you finished in the fall. Oh, that's awesome, bro.
yeah.
Bro,
So
you're actually
like,
gonna ball so hard then when school is done. Oh my
well, that's what I'm
gosh.
saying. Once school is done, like it's gonna like bro, it's game over, bro. World domination is happening.
Yes, sir. That's
You know what?
awesome.
Dude. I'm so down for world domination. I'm taking your plan of world domination.
Bro, you can't take my plan,
I
bro. You
literally
finna do
did,
it worse,
bro.
bro.
I already stole it.
You can't
It's
do it like
already
me,
stolen, bro.
bro.
It's already stolen.
What are your plans after you graduate? Like, do you have any specific plans for that, or is it just you'll see like when you have more time what you'll
Mm,
be up to?
I know for sure. Okay, so I do have a bunch of like educational sites that I want to start doing. I just haven't had any free time to do it, and then like a bunch
Educational
of like
sites.
side projects. So there's a bunch of like they're called CTFs, capture the flags.
Mm,
They're basically just objectives that you can do like for cybersecurity. So a bunch of different places like host them, but there's this
mm,
one website specifically called Hack the Box, where basically it'll be all like, all right, this is your objective, this is what you got to do, try to hack into this machine, and they host like VMs and stuff on their website. So it's like little
yeah.
it's kind of the equivalent of like Duolingo, but for hacking, whatever, right?
Okay.
Or yeah, like it's like taking, it's just like a way to like sharpen your skills or to like practice.
Okay,
So
got
I've
you.
been wanting to do a bunch of those. I just obviously haven't had free time with school and
Yeah.
work. That and then like some side projects I've been looking to do, like getting like a movie server up and running, getting some other machines up and running, maybe that Minecraft server I was talking to you about.
Yes, sir. The revival of the Minecraft server. Of the
But all in
horror
all,
server.
also just taking a break just from school. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
like, yeah. So
So you're not gonna pursue higher education?
I will, but maybe after a year.
Okay.
Like
Got you, got you.
it's definitely in my scope.
Yeah.
It's just not at the front. I have some things I want to get done first, like all these projects. I want to sharpen my skills before I go pursue my higher education. Just because, like, one, I've been working for so long, but two,
Hmm.
I do want to pursue higher education. Just because I actually do love the subject that I'm learning about.
I was
I
about to
actually do
ask,
love
what
making
is your
stuff.
reasoning for wanting to pursue higher education? Usually, if people get the job, then like they don't have any need, like if they get or not the job, they get the career they want or into the career they want, then at
Mm.
that point the education doesn't really matter because they're kind of just using the education to get the job. But I was wondering for you, because it seems like you're satisfied with where you're at in your job, at least
Mhm.
like currently. I was wondering what you even expected to get out of higher education.
more education, honestly. So like even if I do get to like we'll just say like at my company, right? Because like
Hmm.
my boss has told me he has very like he's aspiring to build this whole IT team, right? And he's told me that he does see me like moving up into a position where like I'm in charge of like the network security aspect,
Yeah.
and like I would have like my own team and stuff. Even if
Oh
I
dang.
do get to that point, and this is like plans it would be like within the next like maybe like 5 6 years, right?
Hmm.
Even if I do get there,
Damn.
I would still want to pursue higher education just because like it's for the love of the game. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
I actually do
Got
enjoy
you.
what I'm
Got you.
studying, and I actually do want to learn as much as I can.
Hmm.
Um,
You think you would learn more from taking classes instead of on the job?
Doing both, to be honest, I don't see the issue
Okay.
with doing both. Um, the thing that's nice about the school is they're like they're front runners in a bunch of stuff. So they're like so in the US there's like 10 schools that teach about what we do. We're like number
Hmm.
5. Like we're like in top
Okay.
5.
So
No,
you're like mid?
no, we're in the top 5, buddy. Like we
What do you mean?
front
Did you
run.
say you was at a 10?
Well, yeah,
5 out of
we
10 isn't that half? Isn't that the middle?
well like there's like 10
You
schools in
mediocre,
total.
dog. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you,
There's
bro.
10
You
schools in
mediocre,
total
dog.
that do what we do, and then but of those 10 schools, only like 5 partner with like the government.
Oh, never
And
mind.
then
Okay. He's insane.
um like we fluctuate in between those like 5. And I think we even fluctuate between like top 3 if I'm being honest.
Ooh, yes, sir. Damn, in South Dakota?
So
That's
there's a
crazy.
bro, you're doxing me. I'm just kidding.
I thought about it too. Earlier, I tried not to say. I was like, I don't know if he wants me to say South Dakota, but I was like, no, I think we did say South Dakota before. But I was like, I need to hold off. But then I couldn't help right there. I apologize. I mean,
Nah,
North Dakota.
yeah, yep. No, it's all good. I don't really care. But it's just like it's cool. I genuinely think it's cool, and I have like love for it. The only thing that sucks
Love of
is
the game.
the only thing that sucks is that I'm lazy, and obviously I'm going online, so I kind of have to do it at my own pace, or I have to like will myself to do stuff. Like I have to dedicate time to do it, and that's the thing that sucks. It's not like whenever I want to do it. That makes sense.
Does that make sense?
Like I have to follow their deadlines. Like when you're doing like online school, you have to follow the deadlines of the school. It's not like if I
Yeah.
was like teaching myself, where I can go at my own pace and be like, you know what, I don't feel like doing this for a week, and then like I pick it back up afterwards, or like I
Did
don't feel
you
like
have
doing
you
it
thought
today.
about self-study?
Well, that's what like sharpening my skills would be like for the summer and stuff.
What do you mean?
So you know how I said like I want to take this like year off to like sharpen my skills and stuff.
Yeah.
That would be like towards that, towards what I'm
Okay, so that
saying.
would be
So
the
like,
self-study time.
even if I'm so even though I am gonna take like a year break, it's not like I'm not gonna I don't want to say waste it because then not because then I really do have to do it. But it's like
Huh.
I'm gonna be using that year to try to better myself in what I am studying
Got
and what I
you.
did
Got
study.
you.
And
Damn, doing
then
it all for the love of the game. You don't know how much I respect that, bro. My God. I don't know if I ever had love for the game, to be honest. It was always just a tool.
bro,
It was just a means to an end. So hearing that is pretty inspirational. I can't lie.
I've talked to a lot of people about this, particularly people like our age and stuff. Like, I genuinely do feel like bad for kids, I guess, who at like 18 have to be all like, all right, what am I gonna do with my life? Because I'm not gonna lie,
Yo, facts.
I've known this is the path I wanted to take since I was probably like 14, 15,
Oh,
or
that's hella
14,
early.
13. I've known that I want to do something. I'll say like I've known I want to do something in computers when I was like 14, and then
Mm,
specifically like cybersecurity when I was like,
like the next year?
yeah, I was gonna say like 15, 16.
Wow, you're remarkable, bro. Oh my
So like
gosh.
in high school, I took like computer classes, like whatever computer classes my school offered, like networking,
Mm,
some light programming, friggin' using HTML and stuff. Like I knew that that's what I wanted. Now it took me a while to figure out that I didn't want to do programming. I want nothing to do with programming. But
mm,
like anything computer related, I knew from a very early age, like I want to do something in that. So that's where like I honestly do think I'm blessed. I'm like, damn, I had this foresight and I had the time to like know what I wanted to do. Whereas some people
mm.
like even now they're our age and like man, what do I do now,
Yeah, wow. Man, it's like Diddy said, you deserve it, daddy.
bro?
That's so good, bro. That's insane.
Bro, did
Like I didn't know what I wanted to do when I was 14 or
did
like
I tell you?
in high school at all? Hmm.
Did I tell you that I only applied to the one school that I'm going, like, I only applied to my school.
Maybe you
Now,
did say that.
my school is a state school, so it's super easy to get in,
Yeah.
but I was still like, all right, either I get in and I do this, or I don't get in and I'll just be a bum for the rest of my life. I was like, but that was like the only, like, my headspace. I was like, I
Bro,
know I
that
want to do this,
ultimatum.
so why the hell am I gonna like apply to any other school?
Yeah, yeah. I feel that low key. Like knowing it's the one thing you want to do, then what is even the point of having other options? Like
Well,
even though you really want to do that thing.
cause like what I did in high school, cause like okay, when I got to high school, I was like, okay, I see three career paths in my head, right? I really like computers and I really like cybersecurity or like hacking all that stuff. So I was like, I really want to do that, but you got to be really smart for that.
Mm,
Two, my school offers welding classes. Welding ain't that bad. I'll get certified. And then
mm.
three, airplane pilot go burr. So I was like, all right, being a pilot sounds kind of cool. So I was like, all right,
Oh dang.
maybe I'll just join the Air Force.
This was when?
This is probably like freshman year.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, I'm too stupid to become like, because I was looking in there with the Air Force and stuff. I was like, you actually got to be pretty smart to join the Air Force. And I was
Mm.
like, and I'm getting a little chunky. I was like, yeah, I'm not losing weight. I'm not gonna go in a plane. Plus my eyesight's bad. I wear glasses. Like,
You have to
okay,
be a certain weight to fly a
pilot,
plane?
pilot
Aren't they
is not a
fat?
thing, bro. What? Go look
Don't
at
they don't
you
they
ever
all
watch
have
Top Gun?
guts?
You ever watch Top Gun?
Bro, it's a fucking movie, bro. What do you ever see Top Gun?
Bro, you gotta
I know
be
the
hot.
pilots would be on my plane, bro. They all have guts.
Bro, you gotta be
I mean,
hot
not that
fly
they're
a plane.
obese, I guess, but like they all have stomachs every time, bro. I've never seen
Well,
one that has like a flat stomach at all.
pilot went out of the like out of my head really fast, right?
Mm,
And then I was like, okay, I can either dedicate myself to being a welder full time. I was like, I can take these classes and I can be a welder, or I can study like cybersecurity and do computer stuff. I was like, okay, I really do like cybersecurity. The welding stuff is more of a backup. So that's what I was
mm,
doing. I was taking welding classes as like a backup, like at my high school,
yeah.
and I took them all the way up until my senior year, and then COVID hit, and they're like, all right, if
Ooh.
you want your certification, you got to come in class. I was like, okay, well, I'm losing that because I'm not going in person.
Mhm.
So I was like, all right, well, I guess I gotta commit to cybersecurity. And I was like,
Wow.
even though like I knew that's what I wanted to do, I was still like,
Yeah.
well, okay. And then, like I
That's so
said,
funny.
I applied to one class or one school,
One school.
got in. I was like, well, this is what I'm doing for the rest of my life.
And he made it. What a goat, bro. What a goat. Yeah, I want to speak on something you said earlier about feeling bad for people our age who still don't know what they want to do. Because I feel the same way, except I think I was only put on my path, like, literally because of God. Like, I would say luck, but I don't believe in luck really. But, like, I think God wanted me to do the things, or trying to achieve the things that I'm trying to achieve. And, like, had He not shown me certain things, I wouldn't have known really what I wanted to do. Like, if you asked me like throughout my life what I wanted to do, most of the time I'll just give you like when I was really young, I just say an astronomer. And why did I say that? Because I thought it was cool to look at the sky and like see planets and stars and shit. And then adults always ask like, you as a 6-year-old kid, oh, what do you want to be when you're old? Bro, I don't know, bro. All I do is play video games all day. So eventually I'm like, okay, let me just pick something. Be like, okay, I'll go do this. Then I got older, right? And um, my mom said she wanted to start a business of like hotels. And I was like, that's freaking genius. I'm stealing that idea now. This is my dream now. No, I want to start a hotel business. But some years went by, and I was like, honestly, no, I don't really want to do this. I just said this because my mom said it, and I was like, sounds good enough. And then it was like, okay, I want to do what I want to do. I was like, okay, fuck this. Let me stop trying to be someone I'm not and just do the things I want to do. So I wanted to write. Like, I'll say like my last couple of years of high school, so like junior year, senior year, I really enjoyed writing. So I was like, okay, this is what I want to do for my job. But what changed, which altered the course of history so very much, is I wanted to do this before I even like started classes for college, and I was with my grandma for the summer before I started classes, and I told her that, and she was basically just like, I get that you want to do that, but like, how are you going to pay any of your bills, doing that? Like, it's good that you want to do that, but you also got to think about like how are you going to live? You still need money, like even though you want to do that, that's cool, but if you don't have money, you can't live like at all. And of course, I first heard that, I was like, man, she don't know what she's talking about, bro. Like,
Yeah.
this is a top tier writer right now who's gonna make plenty of money. But at the same time, like when she finished talking to me, I was like, maybe that is kind of true. That maybe I won't really have like any money at all. So like it would be kind of hard to do that. But I was still committed. But right after that conversation, I went on TikTok and I saw a video of this guy who said that he retired by 30 years old by becoming a software engineer,
Yeah,
saving and
I
investing
remember
a
that video.
lot of his money, and then he retired when he was 30 years old. And I was like, you can retire at 30? Because here I am, knowing my family like retired at like 60 or 70. I'm like, 30? That's freaking OP, bruh. That means the strat is just grind your ass off, like from college until you're 30, and then you're set up for life where you don't got to do anything anymore. Then you can actually do things you want to do. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to do that, and then I'm going to write afterwards. And those plans even changed a bit, right? Like now I'm thinking I don't really want to retire by 30. I think I do want a business, and I probably want to do that for life, low key. I think that'll keep me occupied with something that I really enjoy doing. But like basically, like what I was saying, like I did not come into that on my own, right? If it was up to me, I probably still would have. I would have finished college like as a writing major, I guess, whatever the shit was called. I would have finished that and probably worked at a warehouse to make money. I wouldn't have had probably any job prospects. But for most other people, what are you supposed to do? Because do kids even really think about what they want to do, or like when is that supposed to come to you? You know,
Yeah.
I feel like you can't possibly, as like a student, know what you want to do for the future. I feel like it's only when you have, or not that you don't have free time in school. 'Cause you definitely do. Like when you come home, you have time. But when you get into the adult world, I feel like that's when you're almost like pushed because you have to figure out what you want to do. Because your only choices are figure out what you want to do, or like stay a bot for the rest of your life. You know, like at that point
Mhm.
you're for like in school you can just skate by and like be a bot, do whatever. It doesn't matter. Everyone's doing the same thing, right? Doesn't make any difference. But when you're an adult, oh god, I feel like I have to sneeze, but it's not coming on. When you're an adult, I feel like that's when like the world really confronts you, because that's when you get in the dangerous years, like when you're like 16, 17, it's like okay, you're young, but when you're like 23, 27, 29, it's like okay, bruh, like your life's basically already over at that point. Those numbers are like scary high to where
Yeah.
like you need to lock in and decide what the hell am I gonna do. So for the other people who don't know what they want to do, I really be praying for them because for me it was literally just God. So for them, I don't know. Keep praying. That's all I can genuinely say. All the best advice I can give. I don't know the answer, honestly. I think it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. I like, especially I had some coworkers at my other job that they were like, yeah, I went to college. I have no idea what I'm doing. They're like, I'm just gonna stay at this job because it's like the only thing I know right now. I'm just all like, damn, brother. Like, I feel for you.
Damn, brother.
Well, because it's like it sucks because like, and like one of them had dreams for being a
That's facts.
woodworker. He said that
Mm.
like he really loved like woodworking, and he was like, yeah. I was like, oh, so like, what are you gonna? I was like, oh, like, are you working on anything right now? He goes, no, I don't really have space in like my garage and stuff to make anything. I'm all like, bro, if I was a millionaire, I'd buy this guy his like giant ass woodworking shop just so he can like make his little wood things all day.
Yeah. Uh,
I'm just all like, bro, it sucks that like people have to be in places that like they don't want to be, you know?
real.
I
That's so
mean,
real,
but
bro.
like obviously that's the way the world is, and obviously people want
Bro, Kevin
external stuff.
Garcia, if you're watching this, bro, go be a YouTuber, bro. Go quit your job at Walmart, bro. Go be a YouTuber. Because if you don't do it now, you're going to keep being like, oh, I always wanted to be a YouTuber. Then you're going to be 38 years old, bro. You're going to realize all the time went by and you're still not a YouTuber. And you're still a Walmart cart pusher, bro. You don't want that. If you really want something, go for that shit.
If you realize something, do it yourself, brother.
Because you'll be way more satisfied, like, trying to go for the things that you want to do rather than just being okay with the things that you don't really care for or just don't like for years and years. Because like it's easy to do something that's like mundane or like you don't want to do. Like working at a warehouse job wasn't too bad, I guess. Like I could do that for probably at max like a year, but do that for some time just to make some bread, right?
Hmm.
But if I was there for years, then it would like really break me down because I'm living the same day every single day, and I'd be like, am I even moving forward in life? Like, yes, I'm making money, but money is not the end all be all. Money is just a tool, and if you can't use that tool for shit, then what's the point?
Yeah.
If you're using that tool for drugs, alcohol, like useless thing, in-game transactions in video games, then excuse me, you're not moving forward at all. All the time gonna go by and you're like, wow, I really shouldn't have bought that thing or shouldn't have done this or whatnot. And it's like, wow, all my time is gone now.
Yeah.
So go do the things you want to do, not the things I mean, to a certain extent, you do have to do the things that you have to do, obviously, but don't lose sight of what you want to do.
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
know,
Of course.
that's the big thing. So once you do, you lost. And they win.
Yeah. Yeah.
They win.
All right. Can I get a transition?
Transition.
Great. Can you give me another one?
Transition.
Bruh. Say the whole thing.
Transition.
All right, that's perfect, bro. Now I won't ever need you again.
Transition.
Thank you.
No, I won't ever need you again. That's crazy.
All right, folks. We're gonna
Transition.
to our next topic.
Bruh, that was fire, bro. Can you do it again?
All right, folks. Let's
Transition.
to our next
Oh
topic.
my gosh, bro, that guy does it so good. What the hell? I wish he'd be as half as good as that guy. My God.
All right. Have you seen the news?
GTA 6 got delayed, bro. Bro, we got GTA 6 getting delayed to 2026 before GTA 6, bro. Shit's
Crazy. Wait, did it
crazy.
actually get delayed?
Yes, bro.
Oh, I actually didn't see that.
It did, bro. We got GTA 6's second trailer before GTA 6, bro. Shit's crazy.
That's crazy. No, what I was gonna bring up was everyone's favorite topic, Jurassic World.
Yes. As you all know, we are big Jurassic World fans over here
We
in this
are,
podcast.
we are, we are.
Seen all the movies. Blue is our go, obviously.
Bro, you actually know that, or you just remembered it. You just remembered when I said it the other day. No,
That's my favorite dino.
I was literally just gonna bring up the fact that that movie's coming out here pretty soon.
Bro, who the hell is watching
Man,
those movies, bro? Is it you, bro?
me, it is
Are
me.
you, bro? I think you are single-handedly ruining the industry, bro.
You're so annoying.
You're watching all these movies, bro. No, not movies. All this schlop that they are throwing out, bro. And you watch it every. Have you missed a single Jurassic World movie, like in theaters?
In theaters,
I'm like, they came out like by the time I feel like you would be watching movies, right? Like in theaters.
I watched the first one. I
Yeah.
watched. Crap. No, I haven't. I watched every single one of them. And you know what? The last one was a piece of crap, bro. The last one was awful.
Wait,
Okay,
there's how many?
Jurassic Worlds.
Bruh,
There's three.
genius. This next one's gonna be 3 or?
Next one's gonna be four, brother.
Bro, that is retarded, bro. They made 4 Jurassic World movies.
Okay.
That is
Hear me
insane.
out. Hear me out. Hear me out. All right. Hear me out. The trilogies and the movies themselves are pretty
Ass,
ass.
ass.
They are
But the
ass.
concept, though.
Bro, how do you know, bro? The concept.
I know you, bro. You and your concepts, bruh.
Okay, for anybody who doesn't,
Your concepts that you find
anybody who
executed well on the
refuses,
internet.
anybody who refuses, search up analog Jurassic Park. All right, and that's gonna be everything you need that'll make you fall in love with the Jurassic Park series. All right. Now, was his last movie ass? The Jurassic World Dominion. Yes, it was ass. Was Fallen Kingdom a little kind of ass? Yes, it also was. Was Jurassic World the first one decent? Yes, it was.
Okay.
Was Jurassic Park 3 good? Yes, it also was good. Was Jurassic
Okay.
Park 2 good? No, that was ass. We don't acknowledge that movie, except for the ending part. Was Jurassic Park 1 good? It was okay.
What?
What was the best part? What's the best part about the Jurassic Park series? The book, bro. Literally the book. The book is
Bro, what do you mean? The first one's actually fire, though.
no, it actually is decent. It actually is decent. It's not bad.
That one, it's so iconic. I don't know if it's an 80s or 90s movie, but for that time period, I think it's actually like it stood the test of time. I think it still kind of holds up actually. Like a good movie.
So
And the ending of the first one, bro, so good,
the
so
ending of the first one,
good. When they're trying to escape and there's some dinosaur that's chasing after them, but then the bigger dinosaur comes in and swoops in and it eats
bro,
the dinosaur that was chasing
bro,
them.
that's every movie, bro.
Okay, but the first one did it the best because it was
That's
the
the ending.
original
That's the
one, bro.
ending of every single of all six movies. That's what's gonna
Bro,
happen in
that,
the
that
sixth
proves that
one.
it's even worse, bro. They actually all end like that,
Let's see.
where like
No, not the
the
second
some
one.
creature will swoop in to
So
stop whatever
it
is
was the
attacking them.
ending. It was the ending like that for dress. The first
World
Jurassic
ended like
Park.
that?
Yeah.
Really? I don't even
Only
remember that.
three. Three at okay, half. Half of the
Okay.
movies end like that.
Okay, okay, okay.
Because in the first one, it's where the T Rex comes and then the raptors
Yeah.
come and the raptors eat
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
second movie ends with the
Clever
T
girl.
Rex escaping into San Diego and them having to capture the T Rex. The third one
Escapes
ends.
into San Diego.
The third one ends with the raptors and they use the raptors like dead skull to like call them and lure them away.
Dog.
The world ends with the raptor with the mosasaurus coming to kill the spinosaur or the indoraptor, not the indoraptor, the indominus.
The
Second
Indominus, bruh.
second
Indominus
one
Rex?
ends yes, the
I
second
do remember
world
that.
ends with the creature dying. Oh no, with the dinosaurs all escaping. The last one ends with the Gigantosaurus or whatever come. Yep, yep, yep. Okay, so
Gigantosaurus.
look. All the movies are kind of ass, but yes, the concept is what makes it so good, and like that's the only reason why I stick around for lore. So this there's a Netflix TV show that's actually out right now. It's called there's two shows. The first one was or Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. Peak, bro. That's peak
What? There's a
Jurassic
Netflix
concept.
show?
It's a animated Netflix show.
What? That's
And
canon?
then yes, yes. And right now there's a second series or like second like it's on its third season right now. It's called Chaos
Mm-hmm.
Theory. It this one's okay. It's been okay so far. It's been okay so far.
Mm-hmm.
So the first series takes place with basically during the events of the first movie. Now we don't see it during the movie, but we find out with the series that there's actually a camp like for kids, like rich kids,
Yep.
and the series basically is the kids surviving on the island while the events of the first Jurassic World movie are taking place.
Okay.
And it's actually kind of cool because we actually do see some scenes side by side. Like,
Oh, nice.
um, we'll see like a scene where like the Indominus Rex is here, and then like it's like allured like in the movie that it was here. So like you can actually like if you wanted to, you could
Wait, that's
watch
so
both of them side
baller.
by side, and you can actually like see things. So kind of
That's a
cool.
genius concept. Not even just for Jurassic Park, but like in general to do that.
It just fills in gaps.
Yeah, that's freaking awesome. What? That's just more lore.
So yeah, so that's like they're actually both shows have been really good on lore. So that's kind of why I'm watching them or why we're watching them because for the
Mm.
lore. So anybody who hasn't seen Jurassic World,
You're
Camp
not
Cretaceous,
missing much.
or
You're not missing
Chaos
much.
Theory, you're missing out on a bunch, bro. You're missing out on lore.
Don't let him lie to you.
Nope, nope, no, you're missing out. But anyways, I fell down a tangent. I was talking about all the movies that are coming out. So we got Jurassic World coming out. We got Superman coming out. We got
Yes.
what's the
Yo,
Marvel movie
wait,
coming out? We got
Fantastic
Fantastic
Four. You seen the
Four
trailer,
coming out.
haven't you?
We saw the trailer and we saw the trailer in person together.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, what do you
Bro, this shit looks so good. I'm gonna be honest.
yeah, the
I
soundtrack
purposely did
too.
not want to see the trailer because like I didn't want any
Expectation?
expectations before I watched it because I already think the MCU is dog ass, like complete like dog doo doo balls. Like it's been ass for the past like couple of years. So I figured this is something I think they should do good, but let me not let like the MCU ruin my brain and how I think about it. And for the most part, the movie didn't really do that. I'm a little worried that Johnny Storm's gonna be kind of cringe and that they're gonna troll his character. I don't know if it was a rumor, but I saw someone say that the guy who plays him, Chrissy Wake Up, right, that his take on Johnny Storm, um, is not gonna be like the comics in the sense that like he's not just gonna be like the guy who wants to have sex with like every single thing that he
Picking
sees
part
or
jokes.
whatnot. Like they might like I don't know, maybe make him more human or like normal. I'm like, bro, please no,
Bro,
bro.
his name is the Human Torch.
That
He's
shit would be
human.
so lame. But I'm willing to still hear him out, honestly. The fire effects looked really badass when he did Flame On. And I like the way all of them looked, like using their powers and shit. Except the thing. The thing is fucking ugly, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Were we talking
Like,
about this earlier with Dom?
what?
About the way he looks, and he was saying it's not even that bad, and people are
I was
complaining.
just about to say, yeah, Dom said a bit ago that people were dunky on the way the thing looks and like the fact that his voice is just normal. And I'm like, no, I agree with them to be honest. I don't like that his voice is just a normal voice and he just looks ugly. I mean, he's a fucking thing, you know, like grotesque monster, but like, damn, bro,
You want to hear my thing impression?
he looks ugly. Let's hear it. What time is it?
It's clobbering time. Oh wait, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. All right, you want you want to hear my thing impression?
Bro, turn that shit off, bro. Oh my gosh.
All right, you want to hear what's
Bro just like casually like cast a
the
spell on me,
what's
bro.
the Gearheads guy from not Rick and Morty, but from
Gearhead, bro, his name is
Invincible?
Gearhead.
From Invincible, from Invincible.
Gearhead.
But that's
Oh,
it.
Machine Head.
Yeah, Machine Head, Machine Head. You want to hear my Machine Head impression?
Let's hear it.
That's why you work for me. I own you. Did that work?
A little bit, not that much, but a little bit.
What if I put it
Can we
in?
hear the Gearhead impression though about the Gear Wars?
That's why you work for me. Is that working? Is that doing something?
Yeah.
That's
Hmm.
why you work for me. I own your mom. Wait, what does he say? I own you. And I'll. What does he say? What's the line? He says something like, "That's why you work for me. I'm never gonna let you go. I'm gonna kill your family." Something like that.
For his beef with Oliver. I know where your family lives.
Yeah, yeah. There you go. There you go. That's what he says. That's what he says. He goes, "I know where your family lives." Is it working? I can't hear it. I can't hear
Bro
it.
keeps asking, is it working? Is it working? I
It's
don't
because
know,
it's
bro. Is
because
it
I can't
working?
hear it. So I have to like say it, and then I
Is it
have to
working?
hope that the I have to hope. That's where what does he say? I know where your family lives. Does that work? I hope it works.
Bro,
Otherwise, I'm just gonna sound dumb. Anyways, um,
it works.
so I think the thing does look a little like jarring. I'm just like, I don't know.
Sorry.
It's his like eyebrow area.
Okay, I think the eyes in general, that area is where it's weird. Like if you cover up, like if you use like your hand to cover up like his eyes and above, it'd be like okay, kind of normal.
You put
But
like
then you like reveal that, it's like
yeah.
whoa, what the hell, bro? This fucking thing, bro. What the hell is this? If their
Yeah, but
intention
what
was
the
to
hell
make
is
him
this
be
thing?
a thing, they did a good job. I'll give him props for that.
Literally the thing, bro. Here's the
How do
thing.
you feel about Silver Surfer being a woman?
Being a chick,
Like not being, or I'm assuming she's not
the guy
Norrin
actually
Rad,
have a
like the
name.
original
He
guy.
actually has a
Yeah,
name, bro. You're so
Norrin
locked in.
Rad.
You're so locked in. Oh my god.
And then people were saying that's his wife.
Get a
Who's
job.
Silver Surfer?
Freaking know the Silver Surfer.
People were saying it's his
He's just
wife,
a Silver
but
Surfer.
I don't know. Bro, he has an iconic name. He was gonna. He's one of the earliest people I knew their government name for.
I've never,
I
bro.
knew his government name before I knew the Hulk's government name.
I've never known the government's. I've never known the Silver Surfer's government name. He's always just the Silver
Norrin
Surfer,
Rad,
and then
baby.
the Dark Surfer. That's it.
The Dark Surfer. The Nigga Surfer.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I actually don't have too much content like in my head. I don't have too much knowledge on the Silver Surfer except for in Superhero Squad. And right there he's literally just like a surfer dude. He's like on Earth. He's
He is just
like,
a surfer
"Yo,
dude.
rad dude, totally rad, man." Like
Mm,
literally like
but it's so funny. It's so funny because that's not him at all, low key. I mean, he is
I'm
a
gonna say
chill guy,
and then
but
he
he like
becomes like the Dark
super
Surfer, I
chill.
remember for a little bit.
Yup, yup. The
But
Dark
he's
Surfer.
literally like a superhero.
Well, you know, but his connection to Galactus, right?
Well, yeah, he's uh, his name is Harold when he's with
His
Galactus.
name is Harold. Yes, correct. That's all you really got to know about him. I feel like really, he searched for planets for Galactus, and then he
Okay.
turns rogue when he goes into Earth.
Iron Man Silver Surfer versus uh what's the thing? War Machine Hulk? No, Winter Soldier Hulk.
Winter Soldier Hulk. Or they turn the Hulk into. They try turning the Hulk
Bro, they
into the
didn't
Winter
try. They
Soldier.
succeeded. What are you talking
Bro, it's the way you said it, bro. You said they try to turn Hulk into the Winter Soldier. Obviously, Winter Soldier Hulk.
Winter Soldier Hulk. That's
I
what's
think
up.
he's strongest in the verse. Yo, Galactus in the trailer too, though? Is it not
Yeah, actually,
insane? Is
I
it
think
not
that's kind of sick.
crazy?
Yeah,
We're finally
yeah.
gonna see Galactus on the big
Honestly,
screen. I'm here for this.
I was hyped. Okay, okay. You're gonna get mad at me, but
Oh
I've been
God.
hyped for Galactus ever since Eternals
Oh my
because of the
freaking
way they showed
gosh,
the Celestials. Have you seen the
bro.
Celestials, the way they appear in Eternals?
Nah.
They're sick, and they actually do make them look pretty cool. So
Stop with
that's
the
why I
fucking
was all like,
propaganda,
that's
bro.
why I
I
was
ain't
all like,
watching
hey, bro.
Eternals.
That's why I was like, all right, bro. When uh Galactus pulls up, it's gonna look beautiful, and so
Mm.
that's why I was like, especially when I saw the trailer, I was like, yep, this is everything I was hoping for. So you gotta, bro, you gotta put some respect on Eternals' name for hyping up Galactus,
For putting me to sleep like 3 times when I
bro.
tried to watch the movie.
You're
Genuinely
so
tried to
funny.
watch it. Didn't even try to fall asleep.
You're so
And I
funny.
managed to fall asleep. I don't know. I put respect on that, bro. But yo,
Funny.
you see the guy Franklin's gonna be in the movie too? Oh my
Yeah, he's in
gosh,
Sue's tummy.
bro.
Okay, I was thinking
They're
about this.
doing it. They're doing it.
I was thinking about this. What's the strongest version of Franklin Richards?
When he's an adult, and actually, yeah, when he's an adult, I guess you could say
Okay, and
his
is
peak.
the strongest Franklin Richards like Earth 616?
Yeah, just the
Okay,
future version of the one from 616.
that's so there's no other one that's as strong as that one.
Not that we've seen. No, we haven't seen a stronger version of Franklin.
Okay, but because it's the multiverse, you can argue that there's obviously like stronger versions out there, or there's like
Yep.
literally the same. Okay, so who would actually win in a fight then? Franklin Richards or Franklin Richard? Is there any way one could beat the other?
Get a job, bro. Straight up, get a
Uh,
fucking
I was
job,
thinking about this in the
bro.
shower, right? Because this is kind of like that whole brick wall meets a moving train or something like that, or like a revolving door or whatever, right?
Hmm.
It's that old saying. So could Franklin Richards beat, let's just say for whatever reason, an evil version of himself?
Okay, I want to ask this question. Is that hypothetical ever interesting? And if so, how and why?
What do you mean?
Like, if this thing goes against itself, what would happen? What is a satisfying answer to that question? I've never been one to even
So
understand why people ask that at all. So I'm like, when I hear you say it, I'm like, okay, now let me actually ask now to see what the reasoning is. What is interesting about that question?
okay, so did you think the Batman Who Laughs was interesting at all? Because that's like the best
Yeah,
version. Well,
yeah.
there you go. That's like the best version.
Okay,
Because
that's
Batman.
different because
Yeah.
he's not the exact same as Batman. He's basically Batman, but like with the Joker's mind, pretty much. Like you said, Batman versus evil Batman. That's a little different, I guess.
Okay,
But
Batman versus Owlman. Is that interesting?
yeah, because they're two different people.
No,
They're not
they're the
identical.
same.
They don't have the same upbringing and whatnot.
Okay, okay.
They live different
Is
lives. That
okay.
is interesting to me.
What about Batman versus or what about Batman versus Batman from the Flashpoint universe? Is that interesting?
Yeah, two different people. Yeah, they have different upbringings.
Okay, what about Batman from Earth 1 and Batman from Earth 2?
I don't know the Earths and is Earth One the
Okay,
prime
what about Injustice
Earth?
Superman versus main continuity Superman? Is that interesting?
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Exactly. Okay, and they're the same person.
Okay, that's a little different though because you're given a little more context on how they're different, you know. But if you just say, okay, how about Franklin versus a different Franklin? It's like, oh,
Okay,
okay, like
okay,
what do
okay,
I do with this, bro?
okay. The strongest,
Like, what?
okay, the
Like
strongest
what?
version of Franklin Richards,
And what are you even
strongest
supposed to
version of Franklin
say?
Richards versus the strongest evil version of Franklin Richards, and he's evil because his mom died when he was a little kid.
Okay, so you're just asking, is he stronger? He's evil, or stronger? He's normal, or he's
Okay,
good?
okay, okay. Normal. Okay, strongest version of Franklin Richards versus strongest version of Franklin Richards raised by Doctor Doom. Who wins?
That's a good one. The one raised by Doom would win. That's actually a good one. No, that was one I liked. That I think was actually good. You gave enough context, like know like what's gonna happen. But the question you're really asking is like, would he be stronger? Or would he be better if he was raised by Doom? That's the real question,
No,
right?
no, 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 no,
It's
no,
not
no,
even
no.
about if he
No, no,
went
no, no,
against
no.
his own self,
No,
who would win.
no. Okay, no, no, no. Okay, I think you're right with your question when it regards other people. Like people go, all right, who wins in a fight? Batman versus Batman. Obviously, obviously Batman, right? But the thing is, Franklin Richards is the strongest person in any verse, right? That's what
Well,
we're assuming,
okay, we'll assume that.
right? So how would the strongest guy go against literal like clone of himself? He's literally like down to the blood cells identical, and it's so bad that because they're in the same universe, the universe is slowly falling apart because there's not supposed to
Bruh.
be two Franklin Richards in one. So who would win in a fight? That's why I'm curious. And the reason why it's interesting is because all of his powers. So like that thing where you say like, bro, if he knew you wanted to attack him, he would just make it so you didn't.
Mm.
How would somebody how do you like challenge that? How do you go against that?
Okay, with someone like Franklin who's like basically God, that one especially to me is not interesting because the obvious answer is that it would be a complete tie, right? Neither of them would have any upper hand against the other. If one does something, the other one can do that thing and do the opposite of it, which means the other one can do that same thing and the opposite of it. And if one knows they want to do something, the other one probably already knows that, which means the first one already knows that, which means the second one already knows that, which means you're not
And you
going
think
anywhere. It's just
that's
a fucking
interesting?
deadlock.
Think that's interesting?
No, because what did we accomplish by saying that? Hey, by the way, if two of the same people battle each other, it would be a tie. Surprise, surprise. If the same people went each other, it would be a tie. What about that is interesting? To me, nothing. I don't get that. Like, if
What,
they're that the same, then it's like, what's even the point?
so what's
Maybe
the key
Batman versus
difference?
Batman is a more interesting one.
So what's the key difference? He's raised by Doom. Why does being raised by Doom add anything? Because he might know a little bit of like mysticism. He might know some magic.
um, I think Uncle Doom could put him on game straight up. If you want me to be honest, I think Doctor Doom is the strongest being, and probably all of Marvel, not even just 616. I'm
Okay, who
being
wins in a
straight
fight
up.
then? Doctor Doom or Doctor Doom?
What do you want from me, bro? Wait, what do you want from me?
I want you to come up with something like unique. So in my head, right, the Franklin
Me
Richards
going
and
with
the
something
Franklin
unique? What do you
Richards,
mean, bro? You
like
just said same guy versus same guy. What the hell is unique about that?
well, because
That's
look,
as bare bones as it gets, bro.
because look, right, the Franklin Richards versus Franklin Richards fight could be interesting because, like I said, same person, but doesn't mean they live the same life. Like even though they both are the same person down to like their cells,
Mm.
Franklin Richards A might have like Johnny in his life, while Franklin Richards B doesn't.
Is it still the Doom Franklin versus the normal
No,
Franklin?
no, this is normal Franklin versus normal
Okay, but
Franklin.
the problem also with this is that there's too many factors in it. You're not giving me enough context that like there's so many assumptions I have to make, right? About where these two people are
I'm
in
trying.
their life. And then
That's why I'm
finally
saying.
Franklin is a horrible character to do this with because he can do anything already. So honestly, whether you change who he was raised by or whatever, he probably is going to be the same person, do the same shit.
So is he the same person across the whole multiverse? Is there only one Franklin Richards?
No, I don't think so. I think there's infinite. There's not that many
So
people that are the same like throughout. Meaning like there's only one instance of that person.
well, that's how
Most have
like
duplicates.
America Chavez is.
Yeah, that's one.
Okay, so who'd win in a fight, America Chavez or America Chavez? Movie version or comics version?
Comics.
So are we led to
I
believe
don't
that
even know shit about her either.
are we led to believe the comic version is the same as the one who appeared in the movies?
They're not the same universe.
I thought they were the same person.
Huh?
I thought they were the same person.
The one from the movie and the one from the comics?
Yeah.
No, the movies and the comics don't connect.
Yes, but if she's the same person in all the multiverse, then how is she different?
They're not in the same multiverse. They're two different multiverses. They're in the
Mm,
same omniverse, I guess, but they're not in the same multiverse.
mm.
They're two different
Bro, you want to
things.
know something? I think I
Hmm.
actually coined the omniverse term. Do you remember a long time ago? I'm not even kidding. Not
I
omniverse
think you
term,
did.
but
I
the
actually think you
idea
did.
of different multiverses. Can I remember? Because I remember one time I
Hmm.
said, "Bro, if there's an infinite multiverse, there's a multiverse where there isn't a multiverse." And
Bro,
you're like,
arguably
dude,
the most retarded
you're
ass
like,
statement that
bro,
has
that's
ever been
retarded.
uttered by man,
You were
bro.
like, that's so stupid. And then I was like, no, dude, think about it. There's a multiverse where there isn't a multiverse. And you're like, dude, no. But it's true. And then as soon as DC comes out with their dark multiverse, and then
That's
whatever
funny.
stuff like then people caught on to the idea of different multiverses.
Mm.
Also, bro, I actually don't like the fact that like I don't like that I was a pioneer for that because now what? There's an omniverse where there isn't an omniverse.
Okay, I don't even think that's really the case. That there's a multiverse where there isn't a multiverse,
There
really.
literally is.
It's more so that there's a verse that doesn't belong to a multiverse, if anything. But it still belongs to the omniverse, it's not a multiverse. Does that make sense? I don't know if that sounded kind of complicated, weird, low
Bro,
key, but like
we gotta bring out the whiteboard. No,
like a movie
I get what you mean
or
because if there's a multiverse where there's no multiverse, then that planet we'll just say is the only planet that's on there. There's no Earth 2, Earth 3. It's literally just
yeah,
Earth. It would just be
yeah.
Earth.
But it still belongs to the omniverse as a whole, though, because
Oh
the
yeah,
omniverse includes literally everything. So it's
it's
not in a multiverse, but it is still in an
yeah,
omniverse.
because then you can look at all the multiverse and be like, okay, this is the multiverse that where everything connects to Fortnite. This is the multiverse
Yeah, yeah,
where
yeah, yeah,
everything
yeah.
only connects to like Disney. This is the Marvel. This is the omniverse where yeah. I get what you mean, but I still think there's an omniverse where there isn't an omniverse.
Because you are a moron, bro. I don't think you understand the concept of the omniverse, bro. The shit is omni means all, bro. It means literally everything.
Okay, fine. There's a dark omniverse. How does that sound?
Dark omniverse.
That's literally what DC did. They're like, all right, let's
Man,
start
that's
doing
gone too
negative
far.
Earths. That was so stupid. That's like the only
With the Batman Who Laughs
yeah.
shit they did, or the evil Batman
I that
thing.
was like the only thing I didn't.
I didn't even know that it was what negative universes. Is that what it was?
Yes, it's like negative. It was like this Batman is from negative Earth 616.
Uh,
Bro, just say he's from a different time. Just say he's from different like whatever.
yeah, I don't know why they did that. I mean, obviously the point is that if it's negative, it's evil. But like, I don't know. It's kind of a little on the nose, low key. But I still like the idea a bit. Is it still a thing, or is that done with
I have
now?
no idea. I think the whole point was that because it's negative, they were dying. So like they would only exist for
Ah,
like negative Earth 1 is this thing today, and then tomorrow it dies, and then it's another thing like next week because they're ever so changing. I think I could be
meaning a
wrong.
new Earth becomes Earth -1.
Yes.
Oh, like it goes down the aisle. Like, all right,
Yeah.
next up, Earth to be destroyed.
Yep.
Oh, so the evil Batman were like, okay, fuck that. Let's go to the actual good universes
Yeah. Yeah.
where we can actually do shit, not just die.
I think
And they
he
did
wanted
that.
his omniverse to be the main omniverse.
Genius, genius.
Okay. Evil Ben 10 versus regular Ben 10.
What a clever question. You know, I would honestly have to sit down and think hard about that one to
No, have you
figure out who would win.
okay, so do you rock with Ben 10 at all?
Yeah, I watched a lot when I was a kid, and I played the game on the Wii a lot too. Yeah, Mention's awesome.
I don't know why.
My goat was the
Swamp
fire
Fire.
guy.
Or Heat Wave,
Who?
bro. That's a Swamp Fire in wait, are we talking about OG Ben 10? Talking
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
about
yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, OG Ben 10, Heat Wave.
Oh, Swampfire is my goat too. And what the hell is the second series called? Alien Force?
Yes.
The second one, yeah, Swampfire is my goat there. But I loved fire characters. I liked Heatwave. You said was his name?
I think is it Heat Wave or Heat Blast?
Oh, Heat Blast. Heat Blast and Forearms were my two favorite.
Bro, Heat Wave and I think it was
What's my second his name?
Accelerate. Accelerate
Oh,
was my
Accelerate was cool too. Obviously, you know what? Looking back, what I think is one of the coolest things about Ben 10, the fucking naming conventions, bro. The names for the characters are so genius. I don't care what no one says, bro. The names are genius. Bro
What
is
about
big and has 4 arms. So what is his name? 4 arms, bro.
Goop?
He goes fast. What's his name? Accelerate. This is genius.
What about Goop? You like Goop?
Goop? Is Goop like the bug thing?
No, that's Stinkfly or whatever.
No, no, no,
The
not even that one. There was like some small bug he could be.
that's
I don't know the name. What the hell is Goop?
that bro. You're literally talking about the Atom. Um, Goop was from Alien Force, I think,
Hmm.
and he was basically like he was like slime, but he had like a hovering like disc over his head, and the hovering disc is what like gave him form. So what you could do is take away that hovering disc, and he was literally just goop on the floor. He was literally just
Bruh.
like slime on the floor. But the hovering robot thing is what
Goop.
made him move.
Huh, I don't even remember Goop really.
Anyways, the reason why I brought this up is because not lately, but for a little bit, I was getting a lot of TikToks that were talking about like different
Uh,
omnitrixes.
there's
So there was
multiple?
one, well,
Like
like
more than
fan
just
made,
the ones we
fan
oh, I
made.
mean more than ones we see and the two we see
So
or
one of the
one we see?
ones was it was called like the Carnatrix, I think. And
No way.
basically,
It turns you into
because
carnage.
I don't know if you know like the lore behind the Omnitrix, right? But the Omnitrix
Uh-uh.
is turns you into it turns you into the peak of whatever alien species it
Oh,
is.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Right? So like you become the best version of that
I think it's a
alien.
pretty cool concept already.
I actually think
You're
that's
like the
pretty sick.
best version of them.
But what the Carnatrix did, or what this person made, was it was the alien you're turning into. It makes you the best like counter for that, I guess. Like you become like the best predator for that alien.
Okay.
So like for heat wave or heat
Heat
gun or
blast, bro.
heat gun,
Put some respect on his damn
heat
name,
blast.
bro.
Like if you turn
Goop
into heat
fans,
blast,
bro.
you would turn you would turn into,
To a
I would
bucket of
assume
water.
it'd be like a bucket of water. You'd be like a
Water
water alien.
bucket release. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Continue.
And then like it
Oh
was
my
kind of cool
gosh.
because there were people like coming up with different concepts for omnitrixes. But then
Mm,
like the internet always has to do it, bro. Somebody got horny. Somebody got
bruh.
horny and ruined the entire thing. They're like, all right, this is the
So
omnitrix.
much
This
content.
omnitrix that makes you the best like lover for the aliens. I was like,
Bro, what the hell? Bro, his name is Ben 10, bro. I'm 10 years old, dog. Insane.
you know the? Do you remember Alien X?
Yeah, that's the Power Scaler's favorite character, bro. Alien X solos everyone, bro. Alien X destroys this bird. You can't beat Alien X. Bruh. So I actually don't like Alien X anymore just because of Power Scalers. I just think it was so bad. So I'm like, bruh, he becomes God. This is kind of awesome. But now it's just annoying. But what
Bro,
about it?
okay. Well, there's a
All right, who
there's,
wins?
there's
So
a
evil Alien X or just like normal Alien X? But like they're
obviously
both exactly equal though. There's
obviously
no
evil
difference
Alien X,
beside that
obviously evil
morality.
Alien X because good Alien X isn't gonna kill evil Alien X because good Alien X is a pussy. No, there's a really good scene in I think Ultimate Alien or whatever. I don't know if you remember that,
Hmm.
but it's like
Yeah,
Ultimate
yeah,
Alien,
yeah,
the ultimate form of whatever.
yeah.
So Morty, sorry. There's a really cool scene where they're fighting something, and he goes into Alien X, and obviously Alien X's
Yeah.
thing is there's like two people fighting, and Ben has to like get
Make him
these two
agree,
people to
right?
agree, right, right, right. There's a pretty sick ass scene where they're fighting, and Ben like insults them, and he's all like, "You're supposed to be like you're supposed to be love and compassion. How can you let a whole species die? And you're supposed to be hatred and whatever. How can you let like bad go unpunished or whatever?" And
Mm.
then they're all like, "We control the most powerful, whatever, whatever. Like we do all this." And Ben's all like, "Bro, y'all don't do nothing." He goes, "You know what?" He's all like, he goes, "Screw this. You guys are whack." And they go, "You know what? Fine, we'll do it. Like we'll do whatever you want us to do." He goes, "No, let me out of here." He goes, "I'll take care of this myself." He goes, and then he says the best line ever. He goes, "I got 10 other guys that can do it better than you." And then they literally take him out of like his head, and you know what he
Mm.
turns into? You know what's the first alien he swaps to?
What?
Swamp Fire, bro. And that's how you know that Swamp Fire's the goat. He said, "I got 10
That's
aliens
actually
that can
pretty
do it
awesome.
better," and he goes to Swamp Fire first.
That's actually really baller, bro. I think I need to rewatch Ben 10. Honestly, I think I would still love it.
I've been meaning to. I've been wanting to. I try to get my damn wife to watch it.
Mm.
Rewatch like the first 3 episodes.
The
She
what?
never.
The OG series?
Yes, yes.
Really? But that's like the best one. I
She
feel
never watched
like.
it, with it, bro. I was so
Actually, I
upset.
don't know. Maybe Alien Forces is better. It's kind of hard to tell.
I was rewatching Alien Force without watching the OG series, and I
Mm.
think I like the second and third series better than the first, to be honest.
The second and third series?
Because it's Ben 10 Alien Force, Ben 10 Ultimate Alien, and then it's
Is
like
Ultimate Alien the like the reboot one?
no, that's Omnitrix. Or Omniverse, that's Omniverse. Bro, the goddamn
Oh, you did know. Yeah, Omniverse. That is. Damn, there's four. I thought there was only three. What?
the damn Omniverse, bro.
Holy crap! I didn't realize there were so many. All right, we need to close out soon.
Shoot, yeah, it's 1:40.
Um,
Bro, can there be a teeny version
Last
of
few
there be
things I want to say. I have not taken a crap in like 3 days. Honestly, I'm a little concerned. Since I've been sick, I have not pooped like at all, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's chill for now, but I kind of eaten a lot of big meals and ain't nothing coming. I'm kind of scared of what's gonna happen, but
well,
pray for
everybody,
me.
let's pray for Jared. All right.
Hopefully, I take a crap today or tomorrow. We'll see.
All right. Well,
And this was episode 23.
this has been episode 28.
Oh my
And
gosh, bro.
thank everybody for tuning in and watching, and I hope everybody has a great day. And peace.
Deuces.